are back, everybody. Another look at some previously built models, and today I'm going to be looking at the Monogram, very dirty, Monogram. Actually, you know what? I think I have my cleaning brush. No, I lied. Oh, okay. A Monogram F-5E. This was actually a kit I received many years ago, and it was pre-built and it was gifted to me by a family friend. It was something that they had, I believe they got from a neighbor, or their neighbor was cleaning stuff out, and there was this kit, and it was kind of done up in a really cheap kind of tan and brown quasi-desert scheme thing. And they're like, oh, I know somebody who might want this. So they offered it to me. And I mean, I'm not a kind of person to be like, oh, thanks, that's a really crappy kit. I'm just going to chuck that in the garbage. I can't do that. I actually have a box full of models that have been given to me over the years that are pre-built by various people, friends, family, acquaintances, you know, that kind of stuff. And I can't just get rid of them. So long-term projects. I did one. You might have seen the time lapse. I'll actually put a link up to it above. Maybe if I remember to do that during the editing. It was an F-15 that was gifted to me. I stripped it and redid it up as one of the Oregon Air National Guard. I gave that down to the Air Show London last year, and all of the Oregon F-15s were there, and I have a bunch of others in there. I don't think I've rebuilt any more. Actually, one of the T-33s I have, just recently, again, I'll put a link to that one as well. The Gold Red Knight T-33 that I built a few years ago was a stripped down rebuild of one of those kits that was gifted to me. So over the years, I have done things with them, and like I said, I have a bunch. I've got F-18s, F-16s, do I have another F-15? No, F-16s, F-18, F-4s, F-117, all that stuff in over there that I'll eventually strip down and do something with. Anyways, long story short, this is what I ended up doing with this F5. So I stripped it down. I didn't really do anything in the cockpit. I left the canopy in place, stripped off the paint, rebuilt it, and I used some generic F5 decals that I received from another kit. They are pretty old, and some of them shattered. You'll see the Tiger on this side looks good. This side completely shattered because they were older ones. I think I got the missiles from the spares box, and then I just did it up in this. This was actually what the instructions showed it to be, this three-tone gray. I believe this was a demo aircraft that the US Air Force used at one point. But yeah, I just went through and did what I could with those decals. Hit it with a three-tone gray kind of ghost scheme and finished it off. And it looks decent sitting on the shelf. It sits there with the 3A4s, kind of matches the aesthetic. I have another F5A that I'm going to build up as one of the RCAF birds at some point down the road, and I might have those two sitting side by side. But for now, that is that. It's nothing special. I have no connection to this other than the fact that it was given to me and I didn't have the heart to throw it out. So it's going to be a shorter one, but that is the Monogram F-5E that recently, it's been a while now, that I rebuilt and repainted and stripped down from an older kit. Yeah, so please don't judge me. It's not my build. Anyways, thanks for watching.